Welcome to Pearls of Wisdom. I have a card reading for you today with the Dakini Oracle. As you know, we have really a speeding up of time in a moment. September was kind of rough, and the next months will be even more challenging. And it is really to overcome all these habit patterns that are connected with the brain. And maybe this is really important to say again that it's like we have three brains. There is not only one brain. It is so important to understand that our brain up here is a program. And this program is all the past that we have, which is very helpful, very good, and we don't need to change anything there. What we have to change is to put that stuff that is in that brain into the future, to expect the same to happen in the future and in the past. This is brainwash. This is a brainwash that happened to make us fearful, because many times things happen in our life and we are afraid of. This is difficult to deal with. But when I think about it, this times I really was afraid of something. It never was as bad as I thought it's gonna be. The really bad thing that happened, I had no time to be afraid of. It just bang happened like this. So all the fear that we have is a program. Honestly, this is just not working out in the daily life. Every time you have a fear, either you attract the negative energy because you fear it, that's what you focus on, so you attract it, instead of inner standing, not standing under that fear, inner standing, that this is part of us, that we have a heart brain and we have a gut brain. The gut is connected with the intuition, that's kind of gut feeling we talk about. The heart brain has brain cells that is connected also with inspiration, in spirit inspiration, and the feeling of love that is connected with the heart. But love is actually not really an emotion. It is something that is a state of mind. Okay, so let's go and share the screen now with the cards that I have drawn for this reading here. And you can see that the first one is the Yakshi, the tree spirit we had already a couple times before. And that means that everything is in time. Everything is moving along as it should be. And, you know, yes, it went longer. We have been promised several times. Also, things happened before, like we had all these deadlines in 2000, 2012, and 2014, others also. But everything is in time because it is connected with the consciousness level of humanity. The consciousness level of humanity needs to reach a certain level, to shift. What we have achieved already is quite a lot. We have actually already dropped the false metric has already dropped. And this is why there is so much panic out there, because this energy is gone and it's just held up through the brain, through the memory of the past. So we bring all this memory, and in that way, when we focus on the past, we create the past over again, like that vicious spiral. But when you look at the tree spirit, we have yin and yang, moon and sun here as a symbol. And the tree spirit is telling us that everything is in divine timing. And the divine timing is connected again with the level of consciousness of humanity. And this is the card that is like, you see the snake, we have an apple above and below, both looking the same. So now we have to make decisions. And the decision we have to make is like, two things might look in the outside exactly the same. But when you go into it deeper, it depends on the motivation that is behind it. Like you can do so-called do good for it just reminds me of somebody who has a signature in the email with love and light or gratitude or something like that. But it's just an automatic signature. There's no energy behind it. And this doesn't work. And also the place, it doesn't work. And this is even the a kind of consciousness of people who are not connected with their heart, that they think something like that works. And this is actually the consciousness of those who stuck still in the habit of the false matrix, because they think with their mind they can do something. But the real fuel of something to manifest that it can happen is the energy of the feeling, the emotion. And this comes from the heart. And I don't mean the big emotions of, but it is also like really emotion ocean. It's like when we are on the surface of the ocean, we have all these waves up and down. The deeper down we go, the more quiet and is the flow of the water. So we have emotions and we have feelings, and I distinguish the two words. It's not the same. So what we have here to choose, in a way we can say, do we go with the emotions? The emotions are very often connected with reaction, not action, but reaction. We react to something, which is again the program. The past tells you that something happens, or even if somebody said something, it is immediately in your past, and you react to it immediately from the program. So this next card is I love that card. It's kind of beautiful and a little bit sexy too. It's refining your senses. The tip of the tongue is one of the most sensitive places in our physical body. And this gives us the taste of something. So this card about refining our senses means that we have to listen to what is happening, not reacting from the brain, but listening with the heart, with the gut. Let's the feeling come up. What does this situation feel like? What can I do with it? How does it feel? I can say also for myself, a lot of people that were in my life are moving out. And I cannot, and I don't want to keep relationships with people that are definitely a different frequency. They are not on my timeline anymore. And even if sometimes it hurts very much to let go, especially when family is involved. But there is no other way. Everybody has a free will to choose where they want to go now. And the good news here is that everybody will, whatever timeline they go on, this will not be a false matrix anymore with manipulation. That they will just go according, like again, the school grade, like first class, second class, third class, and so on. They will go into the class, their consciousness level, according to their consciousness level. So this is okay. I cannot drag a first grader with me when I'm in senior high school. This person would never understand what I'm doing or what I'm asking for. So we need the foundation first. And we have also a lot of people incarnated from many different timelines that are here now. It's like the Harry Potter sorting hat that is happening now, that we are sorted into the right place where we can evolve the best. So again, no bad feelings. Please don't try to hold anybody back, because see, the moment when we refine our senses and we feel in a way into a person and don't try to convince anybody, like going to missionary anybody to do this or do that, but then we let them go, so everybody has a chance to create their own lives according to their own inner flame, we can say, and everybody has that inner flame. This is a symbol of the heart center, of the heart brain also in that case, that is coming out of the root. Like you can imagine, the root of the lotus is down in the mud. This will be the gut, So this is that gut feeling, that energy, that grounded energy that's coming up, that can unfold and unfold in the heart center. And from the heart center, the flame of comprehension, which is in the brain, can be the rational part to help us to manifest something. So in this next month also, we will be very much tested on that. Things will come into our life, everything what is not resolved. It goes further than the last months, and there is a lot of chaos outside in the world. So don't pay much attention, because it doesn't matter. Everything what you need to see, everything what is connected with you, with your for not having a better word, I say karma. And I don't mean karma is bad at all. It's just what we have in this life, what we bring in, the unfinished business in a way that we have to complete, is all those things that are still stuck somewhere. And I know I had a lot of struggle in the last time too, with things like that coming up, like really bang front into my face, that I kind of, things that I never even thought about it, that come from my childhood, or I have dreams. And be happy if you have dreams. It doesn't matter if you remember them or not, because in the dream time, you work on things also that are being cleared, that has not to go with your brain. Again, we always have the feeling that we need to resolve everything with the brain. We don't. It's sometimes really better just to lean back and observe. And what is happening in the world, okay, observe it. But if it's not happening near you, if you are not personally involved, you don't need to do anything about it, because you are exactly at the point where things come into your life. And I really have to hammer that in my head too in a moment, that you are connected to, and not other things that are, okay, it's sometimes interesting to observe what's happening in the world, because it also affects the whole, and you affect the whole too. You are the microcosmos in the macrocosmos. You're the drop in the ocean. But it's like this, the drop, it's not just the drop in the ocean. The whole ocean is also in the drop. So whatever is happening out there is maybe not in your timeline in the moment. It's not for you to react. You don't need to get angry. You just see them playing out their game, their part of the hologram, to clear that part which is not clear, to bring up all that negativity, all that has to come to the surface, to be released, to be cleared. Okay, I hope that helps. Next reading will be a moon reading. We're gonna have a very powerful moon again, and at the start of the next month in October. I wish you a good day, and please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. And I see you soon again. Bye bye for now.